Let's play Magic Arena standard episode number 8. So today I'm playing third 2-color deck. This will be black-red, so it's called Rakdos Lizards. But actually I feel like from those 2 colors I have so many good cards that it will be rather a black-red good stuff deck. I will adjust the audio to make it sound better. I've already changed my quest, right? So I'm specifically taking that one. Hopefully, maybe I will be able to complete that one for 750 without doing that one. But obviously, attacking 13 times is very likely anyway. I have to complete one quest today anyway. So I won't worry about that one, but I will try to go for this one, or at least half complete that, and that one will be obviously for swapping tomorrow. I will show my deck. So when it comes to black and red, I have plenty of good cards. Unfortunately, most of those are quite, well, they are both powerful, but also quite expensive to cast, right? I have some 2 and 3 drops just to slow my opponents down and before I hit something relevant. I think Season of Loss was the great card yesterday already. I have plenty of lands, so that's what I got discovered. I think the lizards are a sub team here. I have some lizards, but they are not it's obviously not lizard aggro deck, right? I just wanted to make it like Blumborough team, but still it's obviously not. I'm just wanting to cast something strong, keep it in play, and just smash my opponent with card advantage, obviously. As usual, for black and red, the card advantage is usually through the being exiling additional card, and I can play it until the end of this turn or until the next turn, which obviously gives less flexibility, but still, for example, playing one more spell every turn could change a lot in the late game, right? Obviously, I need to get there, right? And as usual, I wasn't very happy with adding a lot of removals, which may make it a little painful. But hey, I didn't have that much removal in black green deck, and it still somehow worked, right? Lately I was wondering if after getting all 10 decks, teams for Blumborough, I should be going for Duskmourn, right? But I was also thinking about doing a 3-color decks. But 3-color decks obviously wouldn't be just any particular flavor, meaning the Blumborough or Duskmourn. So I will keep that for later. Meanwhile, today is 8th of November, and there are likely 3 days until the release of the Foundations set. So it's basically literally a lot of things will be happening very soon. I think I will be starting with some jump-ins just to see some cards. I don't really like playing... oh no. Doesn't look good. Okay, I think I should attack. Okay, so basically, I mean the first days could be good, but don't have to be for playing the the new set. I'm still thinking about potentially playing some Premier Draft with the Foundations Premier Draft because of the, you know, being early. I will definitely play some sealed decks, right? And I will wait until the weekend with the sealed decks, because I feel like that's a better time to be playing that. Okay, I guess I would be very happy to draw a land right now. Okay. Fortunately, can't do much about that. I don't have a land. Like, I still have like 24 lands in my deck, right? So it's simply not fair. If I don't draw another land, I just concede, basically. It's like I can't do anything, and Unstoppable Slasher is my best answer to whatever my opponent is doing. And the double Pugnacious Hammer Skull is too painful to deal with it without, you know, like Death Touch. Okay, my opponent is deciding what card should I lose. I mean, I actually need to just draw land after land after land, right? Okay, no land, so I'm not playing that. Like, come on. Doesn't make any sense. My opponent will be playing 5 mana dinosaurs very soon, so... I mean, no magic... if I would say that there are no magic decks that can work without lands, it won't be true, because actually there are some crazy decks that have 0 or... Well, or only land is like Bazaar of Baghdad, which doesn't give mana. But that's what do they call outlier. Okay. So I would really like to draw either a 2-drop or another land, but my opponent is playing blue-black. Okay, there is a land, great. So I have either a defensive play or offensive play, right? And my defensive play will be the Slasher, and aggressive play would be the Actuary, I'm not sure which one. Because there is also the Nemesis, right? That's the strong card. Yeah, I need definitely play something. And actually I think like... Yeah, I will play that one. Because playing that means that I can block one and already deal with the other one. Okay, huge flying coming. Have Season of Loss, fortunately for me, so... My opponent probably won't attack at all. Doesn't make sense, right? I have a perfect solution, like, immediately for that, and now game is slowing down, which is perfect. Well, from my perspective. Holy Annex. Okay, my opponent will be drawing more cards. I can't do anything with the Annex, right? But I can actually make it more symmetrical. Oh, there is actually something that I can do. Okay. So I guess I will be playing Season of Loss anyway. Okay, that's... Come on. Oh, if it is dealt damage. Another Annex. Come on. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's looking very badly. I think my only way to do anything here is like... But still my opponent can actually do something even better, and yeah, that's the issue here.
I'm tired of your secrets.
I got one removal, and it was like far not enough. So okay, I mean I can play a creature and then I can concede. Like I'm taking 6 damage from air next turn. Okay, so far no luck. Still, I'm not playing against like metagame decks, right? So I feel like I'm playing against people who are also trying to do something interesting instead of like playing tier 1 deck, which I actually respect. I mean, while if I would be going for, I don't know, to chase mythic or something like that, then I would obviously craft a tier 1 deck and go for it. But in any other case, it's not necessary, right? Obviously, if you play an event that you're going for a prize, right? Okay, chainsaw is getting taken care of, I guess. Chainsaw is actually my removal, but I added it because it's rare, right? Yeah. I have Season of Loss also, so... Okay, maybe playing that one would be better right now. I think I can bounce... Yes, 2-drop, okay. But I would like to see like a third land, I mean... Nothing bad is happening yet, but still at some point my opponent will... well, we'll start. This is probably a discard deck, right? So I got a card that can deal with that, but it's already, well, at least one of those is already in a graveyard. Yeah, paying 2 life doesn't cost that much. So, okay, no discarding yet. Great. Okay. Rather a slow start, I have to say. I still have like I got my third land, which is great. I have another creature that will be like destroyed. Okay, so basically there are 2 options. My opponent is either playing discard deck but has a low, well, didn't start well, or they are playing a control deck, and in that case I think I could have an upper hand, because I feel like in the late game my deck will be stronger than anything. Like I will be playing too many cards for my opponent to deal with that. Okay, and I have another land, great. Obviously for now the end is the end is near. And I get a treasure, which is also important. Okay, my opponent having a shield red, okay. Huh, that one. Yeah, it couldn't work here, but it's a good answer to Season of Loss, I guess. I guess both shield reds for... okay. This is like a card that is like a great descendant of a card called Eradicate. It was, I think, from Urza's Legacy, like 25 years ago. And it was actually quite strong. Okay, do I play Season of Loss? I mean, I have a lot of things to be lost here, right? So I would rather play the Dragonhawk Fate's Tempest. Oh, actually, oh, that's kinda sad. I think I will just attack. Maybe my opponent will decide to use their spells. Okay, I can get back something. That one will be good. I don't know actually if it will be good, but it will be very fun to play. It's 2 cards. Yeah, it's 2 for 1. I don't know what I hit with Discover, but it's all okay. Okay, so I got my first win. A little surprised about that. I was thinking that this game will take a little bit longer. My opponent probably saw that there are like multiple threats, and they don't have a removal for my impending creature, right? So they decided that there is also other solution that you can use if you are actually aware that you are not playing for anything in the ranked QE, that you can just concede and go try another one. Okay. Okay, my opponent starts with mulligan, so obviously mulligans usually mean that you are playing against someone serious, right? Oh, I can actually cast Tiny Bones. This is great. Unfortunately, my opponent is playing blue. Yeah, I will just impend. Yeah, actually everything is great. I will play attack with Tiny Bones. And obviously what I would like to draw is like another land. Like seriously, I think I didn't. I milled one. Okay. I have 24 lands in my deck, and it appears not to be enough. Should I play 26 or what? Is this like a mono blue counter tribal? I hope no, not. I literally don't like to play against such deck. There is like no, there is no quest like counter 40 spells. I can only imagine what would happen on Magic Arena Reddit if they would add that. But what would be the best if 2 players would be doing the same quest at the same time, and then they would face against each other and they would have like 20 islands, 40 counter spells and nothing to win. Okay, I mean, my opponent is like, well, it looks like I have a card advantage in hand because I have just not enough. Okay, I will try to deal with the creature. Guess it gets countered. Yeah. So they basically, yeah, obviously they have opening hand with 3 counter target spell unless it controls space 2, right? Versus someone who is mana screwed. So what are the odds? Obviously that's a weak counter spell, right? But still, like, why? And I can only imagine to have other counter spells as well. No? Okay, great. Still, my opponent is up to 6 lands, right? So maybe Could I get like I don't know, a land, please? Okay, tiny bones get bounced. Okay. I got a land. The only issue is that it stopped, but I still have 14 life, and now tiny bounce gets countered with the don't make a sound number 4. Okay, so my opponent from top 17 cards was able to get 4 counter spells with the same exact name. How? Oh, and they will be milling me probably. Okay, that's... not sure if I'm that much worried about that. Okay. So they have like a 1 mana, just for enough for spell pierce, right? I still feel like I have to play for the win. No attacks. If I feel like my opponent could mill me, I will definitely deal with Skull Crab. But for now I will try to overwhelm them with my card advantage. Okay. Even more card advantage. Okay, I guess the entity tracker also needs to bounce. Yeah, I will block. Just to not give my opponent a card, right? Okay. So what is my plan here? I think I will need to try this. Okay, I don't want to play that game anymore. Like, seriously. It's annoying. I got my 5 cards got countered. So maybe for someone it's fun, but not in my book. Well, when maybe 20 years ago it would be fun, but for right now it is not. I mean, spending entire episode waiting for my opponent to counter my spells, it's like boring, I guess, not only for me. I would rather, you know, play cards, attack, do something with those cards, right? They have actually some, you know, rules text on them. So if it's not countered, then I can actually, you know, make it work, right? Okay. Now it's a fair game. There is a white-black deck, no counter spells. Please, no island. Great. See? Whoever is Alondite, I give you props for not playing islands and counter spells. Maybe I will be unhappy about something else in a moment, but oh, removal, fair. Okay, I'm okay with that. Unless it's not a removal tribal. I will discard a card. Yeah, okay. I guess, yes, I will play Laughing Jasper Flint. Oh, it will be obviously... yeah, I will have to sacrifice it. I still will follow with Unstoppable Slasher, right? So. Okay. So we are... I guess...
Don't overthink things.
Okay, I have 2 slashers, great. Liliana growing is never a good thing. A good thing is that I don't have to discard a card this turn yet. Still, okay, they've spent like. So I have bad news for you because you have another one. Do we do 2 for 1? Okay, and I think like right now I'm not yet winning, I guess.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Okay, there is 9 damage with lifelink. I can literally do nothing about that. Yeah, I think I actually can only attack. They are blocking. Okay, what just happened?
I'm tired of your secrets.
My opponent is probably doing the. Still, I got beaten with the Valgavot, right? I still feel about that a little bit better than previous game, right? But it's still over because I will have to discard every card, and they can. Well, they can reanimate anything? No, they don't have anything to reanimate.
Drop it.
3 manlands. Yeah, I don't think it's there any way back for me. Yeah, let them have it. Thank you. So basically I wasn't able to keep up with Liliana, right? I wasn't able to deal with Liliana immediately. Unfortunately, my removal is not targeting planeswalkers, right? And that's the result, right? If I have like any spell that deals 3 damage to a creature or planeswalker, then it would be far easier. I would just take care of Liliana, and they can't build the card advantage, and they actually cannot also discard a card on her, right? Oh, I feel like I have like a mono red start, which is kind of funny. I have a removal, which deals damage to creature or planeswalker. So next good thing would be my opponent not playing. Oh, actually I can hide the black color for a moment. Okay, what is targeted? Nemesis is actually nothing is good, I think. Yeah, my opponent has no good play here. I mean, Screaming Nemesis is probably the best target still. Because I have to use my dinosaur to deal with the Deep Cavern Bat to get back to this Screaming Nemesis, right? And it will take some time. Okay, I'm fine with that. And I actually do it immediately because they can have like some card that will save the bat, right? Overall, it feels like I have plenty of options here. Yeah, I will definitely get rid of a mountain. I'm not worried about that one. So where is the bandit's talent? Not coming, okay. So I will not even wait until it goes. I will just play this. From now on, I'm not that worried about having no cards in my hand. If I manage to play Case of Crimson Pulse, oh come on, I have to exile the land. Okay, now bandit's talent, no. Okay. I will play that one with a lizard in mind. Since I'm playing lizard deck, right? Yeah, I guess that's the answer. Do I have to discard another card? No? No, okay, great. Then I will play my card from the exile, obviously. Okay, I guess my opponent is playing not a discard deck, but however, I see like this is something that you would play in any deck. Well, bad deck. I mean, a lot of black decks will use the Deep Cavern, but because it's a great card. However, Ruthless Negotiation shows rather like you're playing a discard deck. So I will do this like that. I will get rid of Screaming Nemesis, to hopefully get a land and play both of my cards, right? Okay, there's no land here. There is a land, okay, great. Yeah, do I want to do that? It's crazy that I think that I have to keep the Unstoppable Slasher to discard. Or actually, if I'm already keeping that one to discard, maybe... Then maybe I should be already doing that. And then I can choose from 2 cards to discard, right? And I will have 3 cards. Yeah, that's great. I still need to solve that, right? But my opponent will be helping with that, which is great. Unfortunately, white color in my opponent's deck means that my opponent could have some ways to deal with the enchantments. Okay, that's... Oh. That's a little painful. Yeah, I will be drawing cards. Great. Well, not yet, maybe. Yeah, I feel like I should be... Should I get rid of my cards from hand? I don't know, I will unlock the room. Yeah, I feel like I will rather try to also... Or maybe I don't want to unlock that versus Sheldred, right? We'll see. I have 18 life, I have blockers, I have plenty of options, right? And I can bounce a bat, lizard, rat or squirrel. So I can actually do this with 1 creature only, but already a good one. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that one. So at some point I will be able to defend myself actually. Okay, do you draw a card or do you play something else? Would be very nice if I would like have some 5 or 6 mana spell from the shard foyer. Of course. You can draw a card. Ah, it's another land. Yeah, I will draw a card. I have to. Okay, I will sacrifice the village to get the Hellspur bows, right? Yeah, I feel like I would play this. I will attack with 2 creatures, okay? So if I have to discard a card, okay, but it's beginning of the next step, end step, but it will be easier. Okay. Okay. And at this point, I don't think I want to activate the Case of Crimson Roll, right? Pulse, right? My opponent didn't activate the Bandit's talent. That's so crazy. Okay, Flame Color. I feel like I can actually attack with almost everything. Well, I will keep just 2 blockers just in case. Yeah, I know the Hellspur pose is dead. Okay. Still. Okay, that one is solved. I will be getting a lot of damage. Actually, it's not that bad because I can. I draw a little painful, but if I actually play like this, whoa, I didn't count it, but I think that game was overall very interesting. There was this dynamic on my opponent potentially making me lose 2 life every time I draw a card, right? Yeah, I completed the attack creature quest, and I have to say, like, although I have like weekly quest completed, I have my quest completed, I have like 2 wins already, I still feel like I would like to play another one. Just because of that one game. I mean, it was very, very interesting. And I have to say that the Lizards actually won that game. Like, the Lizards got all haste and they dealt more damage. Basically, there were 2 attacks and the second one was from 16 to 0, right? Okay, I will start with Hired Claw, which is great. This is a Lizard Mercenary. So I have something to do on turn 2 if my opponent does nothing. I feel like I can do that. Yeah, I can actually. Well, I can trick my opponent, but my opponent is playing tokens deck, probably. 3-color deck, okay. Great. I have only one play actually, so. Yeah, I need to basically draw more lands. I mean, one more lands at least. Okay. Okay, quest completed. I have to say that the only bad thing about that is like... Well, that was not a land, but it was still very good. Well, what would be ideal would be the playing Season of Loss with 2 unstoppable slashers, right, in the game? Well, without counters, right? I guess it's not happening that right now yet. So please give me a land. Yes, that's a good one. No, I will just keep them for block. But there is, if my opponent is not, well, they actually mana screwed. But if my opponent is not prepared for the next turn and they will like attack, I think there is a chance that I can go lethal next turn. Okay, more creatures. And the end could be the critical card here. Did my opponent just messed up? Not sure. Well, if I attack, Claw deals 1 damage, right? They have to block this one, obviously. Or maybe not. Yeah, actually, I don't think I can calculate. So I will deal with that one. And my opponent has a flying creature, right? So I will just attack with that one. Okay, do I actually survive? I have 4 blockers versus 6 attackers. So I'm taking... Okay, I have 1 less. blocker, which means that I'm taking, well, at least 9 damage anyway. Could I win that? That's the question. I don't know. But still they got like 3 removals. I think my opponent had a, well, other than the land thing, but still they got access to every mana they wanted. Well, if not the mana screw, that would be great aggro draw, right? I mean, that they can't complain. I'm not sure if I could play any better with the... if I would not attack with the slasher, right? Then... But then they still have a flyer, right? They can't do anything about that flyer. Okay, I will start slowly. Duress will take care of my Season of Loss, I guess. Not really sure what my opponent was doing for so long. Still, my plan is to play slasher. So I play slasher, my opponent is busy with slasher. That's a good start. They have to spend 2 removal spells. Or trade 2 cards in another way. Exactly like this. Do you have another cut down, sir? No. Okay, I had some other plans, but at this point I think like the play is Hired Claw into the Chainsaw. Yeah, I feel like I will keep the Vine Lasher to play it with the Offspring. So there is the second chance to deal with the... Okay. So they lost 2 cards exactly. And I feel like that's the nice time to play. Then 2 damage. Yeah. 5 damage in 1 turn. Why? Nice. Considering my state of the battlefield. Yeah, I would be very happy to play the Cruel Claw. But might not have... Okay, I will have a chance. My opponent will draw more cards, which is obviously great, but... I will make them pay for that. So, mass removal is like the... Oh, tapped land. That's not good. If I draw a land, it becomes very... Yeah, my opponent has to spend some time dealing with my creatures. Okay, playing more creatures, going wide. Potentially a good option. Not sure if I should attack with everything, but yeah, I think I should. So, is there any way actually to block that? Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, drawing cards is nice, but if you have to pay with your life, it's probably not worth it. And here we go, I got my third win. I think the games were even more interesting than yesterday, but it's not for me to say. I can take one more look at the store. Yeah, nothing here. So, thank you for watching and see you in next episode.